Maybe Shannon and Too Real. Sorry for the delay. You know, women always way late. They got to get themselves together. They got to get themselves to the best
Look,
of their abilities. But we here now. Make sure y'all share this live. We finna go live. We got some subjects. This is our first annual show, episode 1. So we'll be here every Thursday, 9 p.m. What's that? Central Time, and
that's Central Standard Time, and then I'm on Pacific Standard Time.
so
So
it's
7 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. CST.
okay. Yeah, she got it. Wherever she said. Yes, 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 yes. So we here now, man. Listen, maybe Shannon too real. Maybe it's real. So what you think about that title? The maybe it's real title.
Maybe it's real. I like it. It's a play on both our names. And then
Yeah,
it's funny you found that song because I was like, I think it's a song that got something to do with that. And then you found the song and shit.
yeah. The She Will
That's
with Lil
funny.
Wayne featuring Drake. Yeah, that was one of the dope songs.
Yeah.
Man, before I start this though, I definitely want to send my condolences to everybody in Los Angeles, California that's dealing with the wildfires. That is actually crazy to me to see all them people houses getting burnt and all that stuff. Like,
That's
man,
scary.
it's very, very scary, very scary. So yeah, disclaimer. So, Shannon, what you want
What's
to
up?
talk about?
Man, I genuinely want your opinion on that situation. Like
What
on the
situation?
streamer. Okay, so basically, like a popular streamer invited some rappers onto his show. And it looks like in the video he did ask them a few times, like, "Hey, bro, could y'all stop smoking, please? All right, thanks. Appreciate you." But they continue to smoke, like, and then he said it again, like he kept bringing it up, like, "Hey, bro, could you not smoke in here?" And they basically was ignoring him until they finally like was like, "All right, well, we leaving," and they left. So like I guess they felt offended that he asked them that. But I
Mm.
guess they saying it's the way he asked. Some people saying like, well, don't invite no rappers if they can't smoke. So it's just one of them things where I'm like, I can't even see it the other way because you can't expect every platform to allow you to do whatever you want to do. And it ain't like he cussed them out or tried to little boy him. Like he literally was like, "Yo, could you please stop that? Like put it out." You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering what you thought about the situation because you be in different environments too.
Yeah. So first of all, um, that's bullshit. For us explanation, y'all won't go on Breakfast Club and smoke. Y'all won't go on fucking any major platform that's big and smoke. Like you want smoke on. And the number one thing I don't like is this. If you go and if first of all, say they wasn't familiar with this screamer and he just booked them because obviously these screamers got
Right.
money. They booked these niggas to actually, you know what I'm saying, get they whatever up, right? So when you first come in somebody's establishment or house, the most courteous thing you can do as a man or a woman is ask. Hey boss, is it cool for me to smoke in here? And if a nigga be like,
Cause
no, ain't no smoking in here.
it
All
ain't
right,
no
cool.
environment I'm gonna go and assume that that's
So
okay.
the level of disrespect was high, but I tell you like this, and I learned this a long time. Niggas know who to pull that shit with. Everybody that in here, shout out
Yeah.
to Steve White. What's up, my boy? Steve
What's
White in
up?
the
What's
building.
up?
Make sure everybody in here hit that like button, man. This channel do great when y'all hit the like button. We got a YouTube live show with maybe Shannon. We sorry for the delay. I know a lot of y'all left and came back. We got about 20 of y'all in here. Let's just keep building. Hit that like button. I appreciate
We
y'all.
smoke crack anywhere. It's
Yes.
crazy.
So the thing I ain't like about the rappers is like now the clip I just watched was more dude
Mhm.
being frustrated saying it for the second or third time because they like it's all about how you say it. But as a man, if I come into your house, I'm gonna ask you, can I smoke before I even pull my weed out? Hey, it's cool if you smoke in here. That's like the number one courtesy. Second of all, the level of respect they don't have for a nigga because he don't come from a street background or a culture essence, that's gonna mean everything they
Exactly.
got going on gonna be short lived because nobody really understand like nigga, a rule is a rule. I'd have been in plenty of establishments that got certain rules and I see certain niggas break them. Like I had a rapper that I to this day I didn't interview because he like, bro, I gotta smoke. And I'm like, all the buildings I rent out, I can't smoke in them. So when I rent these podcast studios, they got rules and I gotta follow them. So until I get my own
Exactly.
shit, and even when I get my own shit, I'm only gonna tolerate so much as a man. So I
Right.
personally believe it was a respect thing, but it was a high ego thing. And it because all the screamers, you don't see nobody smoking on consent. Maybe I ain't seen a clip yet, but
No, it's a lot of rules to being on like Twitch and stuff like that. And on top of that, like I saw somewhere that it was the Airbnb, but like you said, when you have your own space in general, I don't know who my next guest will be. I don't want a president or whoever, a mayor or anybody coming up in here next, like, why it smells smoked
Yeah,
out in here? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So even if it wasn't an Airbnb, like, you just got to respect different people's rules. And you
yeah.
also just got to know how to operate in different environments. I
Mm.
just felt like they felt little boy at the fact that he even brought that up to them, like, hey, you can't be smoking in here.
Yeah, you
But
can't smoke in
in
here. Yeah,
general, you should know better. Like you said, like anywhere you go, like if you're gonna do something like that, that'll be a question to ask. Like you can't just
yeah.
think you can bully your way into doing whatever on somebody else's platform.
That's slow. So, my question is, what I want to ask you is, while we move on to the next topic, is that the Usher concerts and the tour he been going on was probably one of the most greatest tours ever, far as entertainment, theatrics.
Mhm.
Um, broke up allegedly broke up a happy home with Kiki Palmer and her baby daddy. So my question to you is, as a woman of standard and as a woman of statute,
Mhm.
what's your honest to God opinion of if you was dating a man, regardless if he was a celebrity or whoever you was dating, how do
Mhm.
you feel about Usher putting cherries in your mouth as a woman who's either married or has a boyfriend, and in some cases, putting your boyfriend in an uncomfortable situation while he's standing there, actually watching Usher come bring you strawberries or whatever that shit is you put in your mouth. Do you look at that? How do you view that? Honest opinion. Don't give me no cheesy shit. Just give it to me raw. Is it okay?
Okay.
Is it not? What is it?
Yeah.
How do you think about that? I
So
mean, what
I
you think about
genuinely
that?
do feel like it depends on who you with, because it's some niggas that like they girl to come out and have fun and be they self. Because first of all, in most situations, I mean, Kiki Palmer is different, probably, but even in that situation, they know she an entertainer. But in most situations, I feel like these niggas know my girl is not going home with Usher. It's a part of the show. I want my girl to have fun, show out, be funny, have some personality. Most people should know that, especially if you know the type of girl you with. If she just having fun and showing out and just trying to do it for the gram, that's fine. Usher's not taking every single girl he put a cherry in the mouth home. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people over exaggerate. I feel like people kind of force it with that, like Usher ain't putting cherries in my girl mouth. Like I feel like they just making something out of nothing. It's a part of the program. It's a part of the entertainment factor of the show. Like it ain't
Mhm.
like he taking her down Pretty Ricky style on the flow on the stage.
Hey,
That's different. You know what I'm saying? That'd
yeah.
be different.
Now Steve,
So
now Steve White, shout out to Steve White. Steve White said Ti looked it like he liked it because if you watch
exactly. But
because
like I said,
because if you
it's just
watch the
a
clip, if you watch the clip with Ti actually encouraged his wife like, go ahead.
yeah,
Now,
like have fun.
now I'm gonna be honest with you. And like you say, I think all this boiled down is to what understanding do you have personally with your spouse? If you have
Right.
that, see, all this come back to what you saying is an understanding. Some
Hmm.
people be doing these things and don't have that understanding
Right.
because I think sometimes they look at it twice. Because um I remember my guy gang guy Goldie. Usher tried to bring the strawberries to his girls that he was there with, and he was like, "No, nah, nigga, I put them in their mouth," and he grabbed them and put them
Right.
in their mouth. So it's
I
like,
think BDG did something like that too, where he like took it and then did it, like which that's respectable. Like I get it, but like at the same time, it's just part of the show. So I feel like I wouldn't even want to be at a
so
show
you
like
saying,
that.
so you pop out your nigga, you gonna be like, he got to shut up and let you go ahead and do your do, right?
I don't think I even pop out with a nigga that'd be like mad at Usher, like oh you letting it
No, he
like
ain't mad at us. No, 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 he's not mad at Usher. He mad at
or
you.
mad at me. Like I wouldn't be
Okay,
with no nigga that's like jealous like
okay.
that in that way. Like it would be different if I was fucking on Usher and I told this man like, yeah, I used to talk to Usher and now I'm at the show. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, okay, bitch. Like Usher was in my DM and then now like I'm at the show. That's different. But if it's just like we finna go out, have a good time, I wouldn't be with nobody that'll feel no way about that. And like I said, it's situational. If I felt like he had a reason to feel that way, I would like definitely not do it or we wouldn't be at that show in general. But yeah,
Okay.
like if I'm out with somebody, it's gonna be somebody that has a personality like mine. Like I have a really fun personality. I'm gonna play a lot. Like that's just who I am. So
Hmm.
if I'm with somebody, I'm gonna be with somebody that understands that.
So fellas, just make sure if you ever with a maybe Shannon, she gonna let the nigga put cherries in her mouth right in front of you.
Not just no random nigga. Like not saying, don't say it like I'm just walking down the street and nigga at the gas station pop. Hey, come here, baby. No, like absolutely not. Don't say it
She
like
want
that.
the cherries and the berries. You hear me? She want the cherries and the berries. So look,
And do
I
no.
I, I personally would say this.
Uh,
Me as a man, it's all about where my emotional maturity is at. You know,
Right.
if it was now, I personally would just send my girl and her to her friends. Like I just pay for them
Yeah.
because that ain't I ain't nothing against Usher, but I ain't really I'm not living for them type of moments no more. I done had that fun already. So with me, I'm the type of nigga that I'm not gonna deprive you of nothing. You want to go do that because I feel like whatever you keep somebody from, they gonna want to go do anyway. So why
Mhm.
deprive my girl of a great experience or something she want to do? Nah, nigga, let her do it, but I ain't gotta be there to do it. Like I don't want to be in the
Right.
crowd. Like I want the camera on me looking awkward. Like because that shit really put people in awkward positions. But to
Yeah.
each his own. Basically, what you're saying, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it is what it is. So
And some people know how to play that off and have fun with it. Like y'all said, I didn't see T.I. clip, but like T.I. knew how to play it off. Like I said, I think it was DDG. He took the cherry. He knew how to play it off in his favor. But I don't want no nigga that's sitting there looking like a sourpuss while I'm trying to have fun. Like the
yeah,
camera pan over him and he damn near ready to fight me. Like, nah, that shit look corny. That's
yeah,
what make it look embarrassing. Like,
hmm
dog, man. Like,
yeah. So it was something that to moving on to the next subject. It was something that all I remember him as is Ellen DJ. What was that?
oh, he
What
was a dancer. He was a dancer.
it-
Twitch.
Twitch?
Yep.
So give me a backstory on what's going on with Twitch and his soon to be
Ooh.
ex-wife.
So I don't know everything, but what I have seen is some bullshit. No, but like so I think it was 2021. Like he was a dancer like made known on like Dancing with the Stars. I want to say he was also on Ellen. And I know like he ended up committing suicide, I want to say, in 2021. And his wife just recently came out with a tell all and like basically saying he was on drugs, he had an addiction, and like all these things that his family is like, what is she talking about? And then like I think a cousin went viral because she posted like, no, I'm sick of being quiet. This woman made me and my whole family sign like NDAs before going to his funeral. We haven't been seeing the kids. And she basically just trying to like do whatever she can to get more money out the situation. And she really like ruining his legacy and smearing his name to get more attention for her.
Man, that bitch down to her last dollar. That bitch broke now. Now she got to do a tell-all. Get your cheap ass out of here, broke bitch. You should have did better
No,
with
for
your
real.
alimony. Every time somebody do some shit like that, make me. I wish I would have to sign a non-disclosure to go see my brother. I promise you. See,
Like the
that's
mom. They say even the
man.
mom.
Listen, I don't give a fuck.
I would have tore that funeral home up.
That
God
that
rest his
shit,
soul.
man. Listen, that shit ain't even morally right, let alone legally right. So
Man.
my thoughts on that is that, rest in peace to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? He had a great bright spirit, but when somebody wait till you die, they're supposed to be your protector of your image. Because as a woman and as a
Man.
man, we got to protect each other personally from things like this. I will expect this more from anybody, but the bitch broke. This sound
And
like a
then
broke
like
bitch
what's fucked up though is that was
having
his wife and like the mother to
no.
I
It
think
ain't.
3 kids. Like, bro,
It,
what? Like
it
you
ain't.
should never like even if that was the truth, that's not no truth to tell right now. Like, why would
Listen.
you go out and say anything like that? Like,
Listen, at the end of the day, she down the tell all trying to bring her some money. She trying to
mm-hmm.
sell some books because money getting low. It's been 4 years since he died. The bitch
Yeah.
broke. That's what it
And
is.
then down there telling whatever
The
she can.
hoe
And they
broke,
said she lying.
man. She
They saying she
broke, girl.
lying.
That bitch broke and broke in. You know, the worst type of people.
Fucked up, down bad.
And it's just like, everybody got their vices and they deal with things, but some shit needs to get took to the grave and stay in the grave. You know,
Exactly. And on top
something.
of that, like I said, like you got kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like kids by this man. It ain't like y'all was just divorced and you was bitter about it. Like y'all was together. Why would you want to like ever bring up anything like that to even
That's
tarnish
crazy.
his name? That's fucked up. And a lot
That's
of people
crazy.
are just kind of bringing like the culture aspect into it too. Like, you know, they from different backgrounds, I guess. So but yeah, I can't imagine nobody doing no shit like that. Like I said, me and my people would have tore that funeral home up. God rest my brother's soul. But no, like, hell, an NDA for what? And then for you to just come out with a book, like, oh, I'm just telling my side of the story. And like you said, I feel like either A, she broke, or B, like, nobody's checking for you. Nobody knew you other than his wife. And I feel like now you want the attention on you so you can benefit, like you said. Like you fucked up and you just trying to benefit now. And
Yeah,
the only
she
way you can benefit is tarnishing his name.
back. She definitely fucked up. I don't like that shit. That bitch
And that bitch better start selling some boutique clothes or something. Like, come on
big
now.
rocks. And then motherfuckers be when your husband died, he the breadwinner, bitch, you're gonna have to downsize your lifestyle anyway. You should have done that the first year
Exactly.
after his death. You can't maintain a lifestyle where that you had a partner helping you maintain. So that was her first mistake. Second of all, you really trying to change people's perspective of this man because there's some people who don't have their own brain and they gonna think like, well, she is his wife, so everything she's saying must be true. I don't give a fuck if it is.
Especially if the rest of the family basically can't really say much. You know what I'm saying? Because like the cousin said, like all of them had to sign an NDA, so can't nobody really say much about it. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like
shit
it's
sound
just a
crazy.
fucked up situation.
That shit would never happen. In other news, fuck her. I don't even want
Oh
to talk
my
about that
mama.
bitch. Rest in peace to Twitch. I'm
For
gonna be
real.
real with you, man. I don't know how you feel about this, but I don't. I'm keeping it real with you.
Uh-huh.
This bitch Megan Thee Stallion, I do not like this hoe, man.
Why you like
I don't like this bitch. This is a punk ass bitch. I'm speaking for all niggas in the ghetto that been on papers
that?
that
Uh-huh.
dealt with a punk ass bitch. This bitch went and filed a restraining order on Tory Lane while he's in prison and
Mm.
told at the hearing, told them in tears, I fear when he get out, if y'all let him out, he gonna come for me.
She probably do. Did she or
The
did she
fuck?
not get shot?
Listen, Shannon, don't fall for the antics. This bitch already been destroyed in the public eye. Everybody trying to realize, everybody's starting to realize, fuck you lying about fucking them because we know you fucked them. But the
Right.
fact that it's some shit that a lot of people don't understand about this Tory case is that that nigga kept his mouth closed. That's why he in prison.
Mm.
Truth be told, he kept it G. That's why all you see all the niggas and all the rappers still fucking with him because we know the street ethics. He couldn't tell what happened. That's part of the
Mm-hmm.
game. So he took his lick. The nigga in there for some really from regardless if you believe Tory is guilty or not. There's no way a nigga of his stature would come out and try to do anything to this woman. That is false. This bitch talking about like he gonna kill her. But bitch, you already been smeared. Your campaign has been smeared. Do you know how much nasty shit been going on way before the Tory Lane incident? Rihanna dropped her from the Vanity makeup deal.
Mm.
Beyonce unfollowed her. This was all before the Tory. Behind the industry, behind closed door, they said she's a nasty person, would do a lot of backdoor shicey shit to people. That's the reason why a lot of shit been happening to that girl. People got to realize karma will show up at your front door. When people
Right.
get big headed, they don't have personalities. That's the reason why somebody like Gorilla is winning today because Gorilla, she got a personality. When I met her when she came to Mr. B's in Milwaukee, she was around the way, down to earth. Her energy was electric. She reminds you of your little sister, your big cousin. Like she just down to earth with a great personality. Women that make it in this industry that don't have a personality, that standoffish, stuck up, they never really have great relationships or make it too long.
Right.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, come on, baby. Why would you sit up here and lie and act like this nigga gonna really do something to you? What you trying to do is you trying to make sure his appeal don't go through and he get
Yeah.
home. So you on some
I
shiesty
mean,
shit. I don't
so
respect that shit. I don't respect
my
that.
thing with that is like I was never just like a die-hard Megan fan. I'm not a big fan of nobody like that. Like I just like because I understand like there's the persona, there's like the music, there's
Free
this.
Tory
I
until he
get it.
free. Free Tory
No.
until he free.
Mm-mm. Like I said, somebody shot her, and it's been proven. So like I can't be like,
Somebody
oh well,
shot
just
her.
because I don't like her, she deserved to get shot. I don't believe it. Like
Somebody shot her for real. She had real bullet
it was
fragments in.
proven.
She had
Yeah, it was
bullet
proven.
fragments. Fuck out of here.
It was
Okay.
proven.
Okay,
It was
Shannon.
proven at the
Okay.
hospital.
Free Tory until they free him.
So I just feel like she was shot, so somebody going down. If I get shot, trust me, somebody's going to jail. Like I
You
don't
was
give a fuck.
you was
Somebody
mad
gonna
because
say something.
he was fucking both of your friends.
And
He
I
was
think
fucking
that's probably what happened. But I
jealousy.
think one of them got mad. Like all three of them probably got into it, and one of them got mad and shot her. I don't give if it's me and I get shot. I don't give a fuck who the driver can go.
Free
Everybody gone.
Tory until they free him.
Yeah,
Megan, listen, I swear to
I don't
God, dog.
agree.
The fact that she went and pulled that move and trying to make it seem like this nigga, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Women do that shit all the time. They'll come
Yeah.
to listen. A bitch will call a nigga PO and say he beat her up, put his hands on her. Like I'm speaking on some real shit that happened to my motherfucking cousin. This shit happened to him for real.
Mm-hmm.
He had a bitch he was fucking with. She showed up to his girl house. Him and the bitch got to fighting, but the new bitch was pregnant with his baby. So what he did was he broke them up, and then he left with the new bitch. And the bitch's exact words was, So you gonna choose her over me? You would never see your baby hoe ass nigga. You would never
Yeah.
see your baby hoe ass nigga. Bitch called the police and the bruises that the bitch put on her, she said he did it. I'm talking about right hand of Jesus, nigga. They said he did it. Nigga got locked up and everything for it.
Yeah.
Promise you. I'm my
So
kids. Bitches
I
are that.
mean,
Bitches are
like I said,
dirty.
I've heard situations like that
Bitches are
before, but it's
dirty,
important
boss.
that we don't like add our own situations because I've seen it both ways before. Like I've seen
I,
abusive niggas end up fucking with multiple women and
wait,
then
wait,
like
wait,
end up in jail. Then all of a
Shannon,
sudden,
hold on, Shannon. You actually seen a nigga call the police on his
both
girl?
ways
You
though.
seen
Like
it? Hold
I've
on,
seen
wait. You seen a nigga that another your side nigga beat up, call the police and say you did it?
No, what I'm saying is
Okay, that's all I'm
situations
talking about.
similar. What I'm saying is
We got to
I've
stay
seen
on
girls
subject because that ain't
lie
no
and be like,
subject then.
"Oh, this person did this." Like I have seen that. Like I said, like it probably wasn't the exact thing, but I'm saying like, "Oh, this person did that," and it's just not the truth, which is horrible. Of course, that's
Man,
wrong. But then I've also seen it in ways where a motherfucker is doing something, so you can't just be like, "This situation is exactly that," because we don't know.
free
But what I do
Toria
know is she was
till
shot,
he free.
and
Free
that's
Toria
fine.
till he free. Fuck
Let,
that.
let you say that. I ain't saying it.
I
Because,
don't believe
like
that.
I said, if I ended up shot, somebody's going to jail.
Free Toria till he free.
So,
She out of order though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care. I just seen women
yeah.
do some dirty shit to niggas. I feel like that was a calculated move. Shicey, fake tears and everything. It's easy
Her
for a
getting
woman to cry.
shot,
No, I'm talking about her being in on this video monitor in front of this courts and just got granted a 5-year restraining order on a man who got 10 years.
P. Daddy was.
I ain't
But
paying
no,
it.
I don't know. I wouldn't,
We
like
got a
I
few
said,
trolls. We got a few trolls in the comment. I don't be paying attention to trolls. We talking to you. This is live recorded, so this gonna get chopped up and posted on social media
no,
anyway.
that's
So we
fine.
good. But
But yeah, I
but
don't know.
anyways, I don't listen. I truly believe that women gotta understand this. And I'm gonna tell you niggas the truth though, Shannon. This is the perfect time for men to literally go back to being faithful. This is a dangerous climax. What I mean by that is fucking off, fucking with side bitches, flying hoes out. All this shit is dead right now. They found the loophole to lock a lot of black men up. If I
What's the
send
loophole?
The loophole is this, Shannon, I send you a flight from Vegas to Milwaukee. I book it in my name. I pay for it with my credit card. I bring you down here. We kick it.
Mm-hmm.
We fuck. I give you some money, put you back on the plane. Two,
Mm-hmm.
3 years from now, I blow up, become a millionaire. You DM me, you text me, hey, big head. I ignore you. Don't give you the attention you want, or just specifically don't even respond to you or block you. That same
Mm-hmm.
bitch would be like, she'd text you. So you remember back in 2025 when you flew me out to Milwaukee? Fuck me. I still got the Texas, nigga. So keep a normie, pick up, nigga, or else. Now here come the blackmail, here come the threats, because the bitch wants some money. Because you got people right now that got a lot of shit on people, and they just holding on to it to the right time to fucking use it. And I truly understand the art of manipulating motherfuckers for financial gain, and that's what's been
Right.
going on. So what I mean now is niggas need to get married, or the niggas who married already, stay with your wife, my nigga. All that fucking off and cheating. It used to be simple shit. You bring your bitch back a STD or you get a baby on the side. Now you're
Simple.
asking to get yeah. That used to be the
That
original.
ain't simple. That don't sound very simple.
Okay. That was the original way it used to be. Now you fucking with these hoes on the side. You risk going to prison for human and sex trafficking. Now, if I
Right.
buy
Can
you a
Shannon
fucking
tell us that? I'm fucking screaming. Anyway.
So Shannon, they want to. Oh, okay. He want to know your perspective on flying somebody out. Like,
Flying
what's your
somebody out.
perspective?
So
You
quickly, I
say
want to speak on what you said because it's so much harder. Like I think men just don't realize how hard it is to get a charge like that because like as a woman like I've known people that have been sex trafficked like quite literally and like you'd be surprised even like when it comes to like child abuse and stuff like that it's not as easy as y'all think so I think a lot of what don't come forward and why people getting the time they getting is being watered down when it comes out because it's not that easy it's not as easy as a text message like a lot of times like people won't even believe you if you don't have like undeniable proof which there are loopholes and people are getting pressed about certain stuff and like their name is getting tarnished when something like that out in the air but a lot of times them people be having more than what meets the eye going on and yeah but protocol to being flowed out what we mean from a woman like what
This Steve White. Steve White said, "Can Shannon tell us the flew out rule and protocols from one perspective? Meaning, if a man fly you out, does that necessarily guarantee that he gonna get your panties?"
Absolutely not. So see, I don't know. Like I've always been like this, and I didn't told people this a million times. Like, I don't play that type of shit. And I'm one of them people that I'm very direct when it comes to certain shit. And I'm very like outward. Like, I'm not playing like I'm gonna fuck you. I'm not flirting like it's never that serious because I can buy a fucking flight. A flight is a couple $100s. I'll go wherever I want to go. And if we being honest, if I go somewhere with a nigga, you throwing in my role. So if I go somewhere by myself, I'm section hopping. I'm doing whatever I feel like doing. I'm going out to eat. I'm partying. If I go somewhere with a nigga, I can't even do shit. I gotta be attached to this nigga the whole time. So if I go anywhere with a nigga, I'm going because I'm confident in that nigga and I like that nigga already, number one. But if
Right.
somebody is flying you out, it's important to be very clear on your intentions. Cause I didn't have people in my DMs like, let's go here, let's go there. And people I actually even know. Like, and I'm like, I hope you don't think it's that. And they're like, bitch, not bitch, but they're like, I ain't on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But even when you know somebody, half the time you have to be clear.
Shannon.
Like, for
Shannon.
real, if you would have DM me today and be like, yo, I'm gonna fly you here because I'm pulling up there, I'll be very clear with you. Like, I know we cool, but just to be clear, this is not that and that is not this. We good? We
So
good.
so so hold on. I gotta get to it. Have a man ever flew you out before?
Flew me out. Look, I really have, yeah.
Okay.
Not in the look, like, but like I
No,
said, to be clear, I
come
have to
on.
be
We
like,
know you.
not in a sense,
Listen, we know you polished. We know you professional. We know how you is. We know how you protect yourself. But my question
yeah.
is, when a man that flies you out, that you allow him to do that, obviously you built the rapport with him. You like
Right.
him enough. You trust him enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any like obviously we all obviously you had a smooth experience, meaning you had fun, made it back home, and you still here with
Mm-hmm.
us today. So my question would be is that why would a woman risk letting a man fly her out without the intentions of giving him sex?
Because
Why would a
a
woman do
flight
that?
is cheap. First of all, like if I'm going somewhere and somebody,
Well, hold on, wait. If it's that cheap, why she can't just get it herself?
because I could. My whole thing is like, but if
No, no, no,
somebody
no,
like I
no, no.
have
He not flying you out to somewhere you want to go. He flying you to him. So you saying you like a nigga, you'll fly
exactly.
yourself to him?
My bad.
What?
So this is my thing. I was trying to catch up on my way. They ain't talking about shit. But anywho,
So
my
wait.
thing is I have friends that have shit going on all over the place. And that'll be like, yo, like, I got invited to this game. Do you want to pull up? Like stuff like that has happened all the time to me. So it's not like one of those things where like I think my thing is a lot of people I know, they can fuck whoever they want to fuck. So like if I'm getting flued out or if they like, yo, pull up on this, it's because they genuinely do want me there. So like a lot of times, like I said, it's not even on some like thirsty ass shit. Like the niggas I know, look, I don't know who y'all know, but they can have who they want to. They got their pickings. You know what I'm saying? So like it ain't that serious for me to even go. Or if I'm like, damn, like I'm really trying to save right now, I'm good. I'm gonna just fall back. They like, no, I got you. Pull up. It ain't that deep.
Okay. Well, look.
That's how I look at it. And then at the end of the day, like I'm also not flying somewhere where like I know I'm gonna be stranded and fucked up. If I know I'm gonna get there, and if that nigga so happy, because like I said, it ain't nobody I've talked to like for a few months or a few days, and I was like, oh, I'm hopping on a flight. I'm talking people that I've known for a long time, been like offer shit like that. But even if that motherfucker woke up one morning and was like, fuck you, bitch, like I'm not gonna talk to you no more for whatever reason. Like you don't know, people change up.
But that's you though.
I
But
would be okay.
you gotta speak to the minds of these bitches that you've been around.
Oh,
You know some hoes, you know some bitches, you know some women, you know some little girls, you know different, you know you hear conversations. Everybody
mhm.
don't think like you, Shannon. We gotta be real.
Right. So I'm just giving like my play by play. I can't think like them bitches. Them bitches is
No, no,
living
no,
on a
no. It's not
whim.
thinking like them, but understand that you know the conversation exists. These
Right.
women, these type of women exist where they
Yeah.
play on men and then they use that what you use because a lot of women be like the flight cheap. Like no,
Well,
no,
I
no,
would bring
no.
that up to like I said, I'm always upfront, and that's what I think everybody needs to be upfront. It should never be a time where you go to a place and like just sex is expected. That's insane. But in the climate today, the way men are acting, like if they take you to dinner, you owe them something. It's very important to have that conversation and be
So let me ask
comfortable
you
with that
this:
conversation.
what's the difference between a man flying you out, taking you to dinner, saying you owe them something, than women telling men, you got to buy this, you got to pay this bill, you got to do that. So
He dodging if he fly you for Valentine's, y'all dating. Do you gotta stay with him the whole trip? Can you get up with your girls and come back to him at nights? Like the rules. I mean, if somebody fly you for y'all dating and you somewhere for
Hey,
Valentine's Day,
Steve White on your ass. He like she dodging. She
but
do.
I'm not
But you
because
do
that's
that.
different.
You do that a lot though. You good at that. You a deflector. She a deflector, Steve. We
I'm
already
not
know.
a deflector.
She a
I'm
dodger.
trying to answer y'all questions to the
No, no,
best of
no.
my abilities.
If he
Y'all, I'm
fly
just
you out
not
for
telling y'all what y'all
Valentine's
want to
Day,
hear.
so listen. This is the scenario. Me and you dating. I fly you out
Okay.
for Valentine's Day. Do
Yeah.
you have to stay with me the whole trip? Can you get up with your girls, then come back to me at night? Like, what's the rules to that?
So if we dating, we already fucking. If somebody's literally together, y'all dating. So I guess your question is like, is it wrong for you to want to be with your girls? I mean, if y'all on a trip, I feel like that's y'all time.
Savannah said if he fly you out for Valentine's Day, you should want to stay with him the entire time.
Yeah, like that's completely different. Like flued out, when you think flued out, you think of people like hitting a random person up, like, yo, come to my city, I'll buy your ticket. That's what I think when I hear flued out half the time. Or like you cool with somebody and like, bro, come pull up, come out to my city, and it's not a dating situation. But if you dating, I do think that's kind of fucked up to like dip
Yeah.
on whoever flew you there to be with anybody other than that person. Especially like half the trips that I've seen and know of, it's like a week or less. Ain't nobody
Well,
in.
listen. The smartest thing for a man to do is not fly a woman out. If you choose to fly a woman out in today's world, make her pay for her own flights and tickets, and you pay her back in cash when she pull up on you. So you have no paper trail. No paper trail.
No
Literally.
paper trail. If
No.
y'all dating you got to worry about a paper trail
No,
when
no, no,
y'all
no, no.
dating.
This for dudes who just fly because it used to be cool to fly women out until this Diddy case. Now it ain't cool because the way they
Nah, but Diddy is different.
no,
Niggas
it's
is
not
different.
different. They're using this as a law to really railroad black men. I'm telling you, Diddy is not an isolated incident. This is a whole play to fuck up a lot of niggas. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see more men going
Paying for
down.
sex is illegal. That's the problem. And then once you start paying for sex
But
across,
see, this is the thing about it. When a
it been
woman
illegal.
listen, but if a woman have consensual sex with you on this first day you fly her out, and she's there for 2, 3 days. Then the third day she get mad at you, whatever, and then she makes these assumptions and allegations against you because she wants something that she thought she was gonna get. Some women are so vindictive and evil to where they won't even let you know their intentions. Like, look, I'm trying to fly out, fuck you good, but I need like 5, 6 thousand. They'll come out,
Mm-mm.
fly you out, and play their role and expect you to already know. A man should already know. A man, no, 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 no. It
But
don't work
nah,
like that.
that come from niggas that's thirsty. Though that's happening to thirsty niggas. And P Diddy's situation is way different. Like he done did some shit. That's not even up for debate. Like P Diddy did whatever they said he did. Diddy did what they said he did. But what I'm saying is the thirsty niggas end up in dumb shit like that. This bitch you just met on Instagram, you don't know her, you flying her out. That's why your chain missing. That's why you got set up. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, I've been flew out numerous times with no sexual activity. They respected me enough to know I wasn't on that. They didn't even try it, but we had an amazing time. That's a different situation. Them the situations I'm talking about. People I already know. We already cool. It ain't no random motherfucker online like, hey, Shannon, you want to pull up? Like, nigga, what? You think you better hit up one of these? Like, there's two toots that want to fly out. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you need to take
Well,
extra
listen. Well,
precautions.
listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the time, like I have flew women to Milwaukee, but it was strictly on business because I do
Yeah.
events and parties. So I did, and I had so many women tell me. See, my thing is, I be having different motives behind why I do what I do. So my motives be like, when I was flying the dancers to my city, I wanted to show them a good time, and then so they can go back and brag on me, like, dude, this nigga in Milwaukee, he be throwing parties, he lit, he wasn't on no thirsty shit. We made a bag, we made it to the airport, safe, bow. Now my
Right.
reputation, because testimonies is your best reputation, how people speak of you, as long as the good
Mm-hmm.
outweigh the bad. But me personally, if I'm flying a little bitch out that I'm talking to on Instagram and she digging me and we having a conversation, I'm smart enough to determine what's gonna happen or what ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like ain't no motherfucking way I'm flying nobody out. You gonna fly yourself out, bitch, and I'm gonna give you the
Yeah.
money back in cash because I'm
Yeah.
scared. So
But that, like I said, the people that normally run into dumb shit like that are people that are not smart in the
it
first place. They thirsty as hell. It's never people that have had these real
okay,
life conversations that have had like these moments
okay.
where you figuring out if this is what they on or not.
So look, we moving away from that. We get it. We understand it. Shannon, question.
Hmm.
In 2025, what does an ideal mate look like for Shannon?
Ideal mate, like a dating partner. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, what does that look like? What does that look like for you?
What's crazy is I don't even know. Like that's what's fucked up because it's like the dating scene is so weird right now. Like
But what's your
I'm
ideal person, regardless of how the dating scene is? You still have an ideal. What's your
yeah,
ideal?
somebody that's not in my way. Like that's people like it's crazy because like when I talk to people that are in relationships, when I talk to even married people right now, it's like that sound like a relationship you have with your child. You gotta raise a grown man. You gotta babysit this nigga. You stressed out. You fucked up. You follow him around. You gotta watch his page because he into this and that. I got shit that I want to accomplish. I got shit I want to do. I don't want no grown man. I got to babysit. I don't want to raise. I don't want to be a gentle parent to a grown ass man. I need somebody already a good person. I don't want to explain to you you're a horrible person. You got to fix this. We're grown. Like it's crazy to like start realizing how many people are just bad people in general and just don't even realize like you ain't shit. Like I don't know what to tell you. I don't want nobody
Damn.
as a parent. I want somebody that's independent and has their life aside from mine so we can both do our own thing. And I want to be able to trust them doing their own thing where I don't have to be fucked up. Like I'm at work doing something. I'm like, damn, is this nigga cheating again? I don't.
So damn, you don't want nobody in your way. That's all that's stuck in my head. But okay.
Yeah, because that's in my way. Now I can't even focus on what I'm trying to take care of because I'm worried if my nigga is out cheating. I can't even take care of what I gotta take care of because I have to treat him like a baby because he can't move without me. I don't want that.
Mm.
I'd like an equal. I'd like somebody that like it should be like a puzzle piece where I lack. It should feel like damn, I didn't took on another a teammate. It shouldn't feel like I took on a child. And that's my fear right now. Like I don't want to take on a child. I want to take on like damn, I mess with this dude and my life is better because we help each other out. We match each other. Like I elevate him, he elevate me. We put work in. He see where I lack and he come in and take over. He see when I'm tired, he take over. I see when he tired, I take over. I see what he need and I can meet him there. It shouldn't feel like you losing when you dating. And it's like so many people I see in relationships right now, it look like they like, well, because love is this and that, and it sounds like a loss. Like I ain't with all that. I'd rather buy 35 cats and be a cat woman before I end up in that. So what
So
about
my
you?
wow, that's dope. So
Yeah.
I look at this shit a different way. Like I look at the dating scene today as a transactional dating scene. Like
Right.
everything is more about transactions. Like I see it going from a so when it come to me, right? Uh Honestly, if we being like 100% transparent,
Hmm.
so the type of woman that I see ideal for me today is like uh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So when I look at so it's a few ways I look at this. I truly believe that my partner, my life partner, my person I'm gonna be with, they somewhere in the world working on themselves. So
Exactly.
I should be continuing to working on myself, meaning I'm gonna continue to pour into me, health, mind, body, all that. So working on myself, right? So when I do approach that situation, I'm completely ready. That's the first and foremost. Second of all, the ideal type of woman I look at, I like to base women off of not where I'm standing, but where I'm
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say that, if you base your standards off where you currently at and your financial status you currently at and your where you currently stand at, you almost gonna deal with what was ever in front of you.
Right.
Especially as a man. I'm only gonna deal with what's right here, but why would I deal with this type of woman that's standing right here, but I'm still going this way? And this woman can't even sit or stand in the rooms that I'm eventually be in. So I'm looking for somebody that's more like my future and not where I'm
Yeah.
currently standing. Because I'm currently standing
Exactly.
in a position where I'm not going to be here that long. So if I date
Hmm.
somebody in that same base standard right now, it's basically me wasting her time and my time. So
Right.
I'm trying to find someone or someone come in my life that's where I'm going, more like my future, meaning the
Mm.
speaking, the helping the community, the shit that I'm on, my wave, my
Hmm.
she has to be going in that direction because if she
Yeah.
not, I'm gonna be pulling dead weight. I don't care how beautiful she is, how fat her ass is. But if I deal with a woman now, it's gonna be like, okay, I like the two real, you got a little swag flavor, but this ain't where I want to be. I'm going somewhere
Mhm.
else. So if you're not going in that direction, you really ain't my partner. You just something I can
Exactly.
just play with, have some
And
fun
then
with.
it's complacent. That's hard too because it's a lot of people around this age, and like I just feel like they just complacent. Please stand up and do a 360. Oh my God. Anywho, it's a lot of people that are complacent, and I feel like they okay with where they at and I'm not yet. You know what I mean? And that's another thing, like what you said, like you trying to date somebody that's where you going or heading in that direction at least. And like I feel like you run into a lot of people that are okay where they at. And then they'll have questions for you like, well, why you doing this? Why you doing that? Why you moving it the way you moving? And it's like, who wants to deal with that? It's like because it's easy for like I don't care who you is. If you're dating somebody, it's easy to get in a position where like what they say matter. So if you with somebody that's like, well, why you always going live? Why you always posting? You're gonna start to feel down on yourself about that. You're gonna start to fall into the like into that motion of not posting as much, trying to please them. So like if they not where you at or if they not where you going or they don't understand what you're doing or they can't like you said, you want to do your speaking and you want to do this. If they can't look up ways to get grants, if they can't look up ways to find places where you can speak at and be looking for spots where you can open your own podcast studio,
Yeah. And
what
that's
are
that's
y'all doing?
and that's the truth, because that's why I
It's
look
dead
at it.
weight.
I don't want to. I'm just not basing women off of where I currently stand today. You know, I'm
Exactly.
basing it off where I'm currently going. So the woman that I'm gonna meet, like I say, she's somewhere working on herself because that's how the universe works. And you just gotta continue to work on yourself. And I know because some women, it's not that I think. It's just like I've been in a situation
Hmm.
where I knew this person was not necessarily okay with where they was at, but they always looked at themselves as a regular person and they was gonna be doing regular things the rest of their life. Me, I'm an extraordinary person. I'm gonna be doing extraordinary things for the rest of my life. Major things, impactful things. And if I don't have that in my corner, then I'm really gonna be dating somebody that's dead weight, basically jealous of me, because you have a lot of people that be in relationships with people and they jealous of their spouse, insecure, competing with them, and it's just so
Hmm.
many things that I just can't see myself
It's
accepting at this
scary.
phase of my life.
Like
You know what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
it's scary out here. She said you never should be with a person that is dimming your life, which is a fact. Like and like you said, it's one of those things where like
That's easier said than done, though, Shannon. You know why? Because people
yeah,
do be competing. People simply
and
be
you would
with you.
never know.
And listen, what they see, it's like everybody talk a good game until the game actually starts. Meaning,
Hmm.
I'm standing next to Shannon saying, "Oh, I ain't worried about her. I'm gonna let her dim her light." But well, everywhere I go with Shannon, everybody saying, "Hey, what's up, Shannon?" Everybody saying, because you got to pay attention to conversations when you're talking to somebody. They always say, if you talking to them about something, then they always try to say, oh, me too. Like example, a girl, I'll be like, yeah, man, a lot of people be showing me love. Fuck, yeah, yep, people be showing me love too. They be messing with me too.
They
Like,
competing.
like that's a competing that's competing and you don't even know it. See, people be unaware of the competition like every time I say what people do for me or what's going on with me, you try to implicate yourself in it saying, yeah, they do
Ooh,
that for me too. But that's
that's the
that's
word.
competing. And that's what I
That's the
like to
word.
stay. That's why I like to stay away from. Like for real.
No, what you said is a word just because, like, man, that resonates, especially like I know men do it for sure, but I feel like females really have that bad where like they don't I feel like they lack the sometimes people can lack the self-confidence to be like, I'm gonna let you have your moment, even though I can relate to that moment and I could be like, well, me too, me too. Like if you bragging about like, man, I got this 2019, blah, 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 I got this 2019 car, whatever, it's not my place to be like, well, mine's 2023. You know what I'm saying? It's for me to be like, that's good. That's what's up. It's not my place, like, cause that's competing. That's you trying to compare and compete, and that's not a good place to be. And I feel like as many friendships as I've been through, like I've seen it a lot, and it's low key like it's disheartening to see that because it's like, damn, it be always from people like you said, like your partner, somebody you rock with, and you just looking like, and at first, you kind of want to dismiss it and be like, oh, maybe, they just trying to relate or keep the conversation going. But after so many times, you're like, damn, bitch, okay. Like, I get it. You too. That's fine. But
Yeah. And that's why I'll be looking at it like, hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But maybe Shannon, every week, 9 p.m. Central Time,
Central
7
Standard.
p.m., 7 p.m. PST time. Real fuck that shit
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. Okay,
Yeah.
we got that. We got that correct. Yeah. This definitely was a great conversation because when I look at stuff, I be trying to look at things from a different perspective.
Hmm.
I have a strong opinion about a lot of things, but I just feel like when you're dealing with individuals, you can get the money back, the materials back, but you can't get time back. So I feel like for you to make this bold statement at your stage in your life to say, "Hey, I want somebody that ain't in my way,"
Man.
everything could be misinterpreted or took the wrong way. I take it as if like allow me to be me in the space that I feel comfortable in. Don't judge
Hmm.
me. Don't make me feel as if I have to second guess who I am because of how you feel. Because
Hmm.
don't put your insecurities or project how you feel on me. Because
Exactly.
as a woman, I can go anywhere around the world and represent you, baby. Like I'm a woman. I can go in a room with men. I understand they may try to hit on me, whatever, but as long as you trust me, I'm gonna represent you.
But honestly, it's 100% that. And on top of that, it's one of those things like you said, if you trust me, you should be able to trust me in any fucking room. And like me as a single person, this is what gets me though, because even as a single person, I don't be doing shit. Like you will never hear Shannon be out here doing this with this nigga and this nigga and this nigga. Like as a single person, so if I'm in a relationship and then I got to deal with somebody accusing me of X, Y, Z, it's like when I was single, I wasn't doing that. Why should I have to explain this to you? Why do I have to slow down what I'm doing? Because at the end of the day, that's what it will boil down to, strictly insecurities. So
Yeah.
you hit what is it? You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. No, because I be knowing like I tell women all the time that I date, I be like, I trust you. I just don't trust
Yeah.
the niggas. I know what niggas
Right.
be on. I know what niggas be on. I know men. I know men. I'm a man myself, so I have a lot of understanding on what a man on. But I tell man niggas all the time, as long as you trust your girl boss, you good. Like
No, for real.
it don't even matter. Trust her, it don't matter. Like and it's just like, long as you ain't on no Travis Hunter shit, sitting outside her meetings or outside the club and none of that weird shit, because what people only do what you allow. So yeah,
That's a fact. Honestly, I really wish them the best. But like,
listen, I wish a lot of men understood what I already know because I feel like in order to motivate people, you got to do twice what somebody did once, and I done probably
man,
did it like 4, 5 times.
yeah.
So it's like I understand some of these traps and some of these because men are right now today. There's so many young men being raised by women, and there's no father around, not even a
Hmm.
figure. So it's like they understand it on life as we understand it is totally different. They
Hmm.
are taught to react off emotions, react off how they feel. Because just because you feel something don't necessarily mean it's correct. But it's
Right.
like these young men out here don't really know the first thing about respecting a woman. They
Hmm.
disrespectful. They crazy. These niggas just like when I was young, a nigga try to holler at a girl and like she diss him and shit, he'll cuss the bitch out like you punk ass bitch or get mad. Nowadays, these niggas want to kill you if you turn them down. Because I remember
Man.
one time I had this girl I was talking to, she like, I gave him I said, why you give me your real number? She said, I gave my real number just because I just wanted to get away. Cause she said I gave him my number and said,
Hmm.
make sure you call me right now. So she called him right now so she could see what number it was so
Yeah.
she could get away from the nigga because some niggas are so aggressive and so crazy to where if you give a nigga,
Exactly.
you turn a nigga down, he might do something. You give a nigga the wrong number, he gonna call it right away. And might so I was just like, damn,
Yeah.
that's sad when a woman put herself in that position.
Yeah, but honestly, it's crazy because I was talking to a dude before, and like I told him I did that, and like this one of the reasons I knew this nigga was not for me. He was crazy anyways, but that was another story. But I explained that to him, and he was like, "Well, ain't no real woman gonna give nobody their number if they don't want to." And I'm like, "Are you dumb? Like, do you know how many women have literally been like assaulted and some more shit, like not giving the number or just like literally giving the wrong number because now they feel disrespected?" And it's like as a woman out here in this world, like you literally have to quick think on your feet and like really weigh the risk versus benefits. Like, and you hear stories like it all the time. And it's been times where like a motherfucker really like you would give a number and they're like, no, I'll stay right here because people be playing. Like, if you even thought I was playing, why would you even want to call my number to get rejected in my face? Like, what's
I
your next
seen that.
move? So,
I seen that. I seen
man,
that.
they do it
I
a
ain't,
lot. And like,
ain't gonna lie
even when
to
you
you.
like say no, like I've been like followed before, like, well, why not? Now, if
Yeah.
I say because you a bum, you gonna be mad. If I say you're not my type, oh, so I'm ugly. What you mean? Like that? Like you really like just run into like you never know what you're running into.
No,
Like
you
the
right.
worst of the worst.
2025 is here.
Mm,
It's a new year. New
yeah, a new
goals.
year. They need to figure it out.
We need to figure it out, man. Listen, I have I got so many different thoughts about shit, but I'm gonna keep in mind this today. This is our actual first official show. And
Mhm.
you was late for.
But
So
always
next
expect me at least 3 minutes late. Three,
nah,
three
we
minutes.
nah oh shit. We're gonna tell them the show started at 9:10. You know what I'm
9
saying?
p.m. She said
Uh
I've been called a bitch and snapped on. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I've been called a bitch and snapped on because I don't want to get my number out, and now I give my number out even when I don't want to. But like I said, like as a woman, you just gotta wait.
no,
Like it's easy to go home and block a number.
yeah,
It's
like
kind of hard
yeah.
getting home from that hospital.
Men got to understand that that is real though sometimes because we living in a time where men are
Yeah,
killing women and road rage. It's a lot of different um it's a lot of different incidents happening to where you have to understand like what's going on around you because people are a little crazy and cuckoo. People
yeah,
don't take rejection well. People don't really even care no more like they used to. So
mhm,
I feel like you got to be careful as hell. Like no bullshit.
yeah.
Man, I started my 15-day juicer today. A gallon of
So wait, you
alkaline.
only juicing no food, or what you do?
Yep, alkaline water and with
Period.
lemon for the first week with my juice. So I
Ah, okay,
so I do this. So I gotta drink one of these a day. I'm almost done. So I drunk this all today so far.
okay.
I think I'm only gonna do like one salad a day, some shit like that, like a salad.
Yeah,
'Cause
some.
I gotta have some because I was thinking I could when I did the straight juice, that shit had me just.
I
But
know
I'm gonna do a salad.
that's too tough. You look hard body if you doing straight juice. I can't even lie to myself and be like I could do some water and juice.
Well,
That's what I'm
shit,
saying. What
I'm trying to get down to your side. Shit.
you doing? Well, one step at a time.
She said, "Glad I caught this live. I'll be back for the next one. We here every Thursday around this time, so it's gonna be 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. So if you're on the West Coast, like Las Vegas, California, you'll get
Mm-hmm.
it at 7 o'clock p.m. your time. You're on the Midwest Central time, you get it at 9 o'clock our time. Hell yeah, maybe
Okay.
Shannon too real, maybe it's real. It's gonna get better. She gonna be on time. Though a lot of y'all left and
I'm
came
gonna be
back.
on time.
A lot of y'all left
Next
and
time.
came back. And listen, make sure y'all DM us on both our Instagram pages because we're gonna start picking questions that the audience want. And so whatever y'all want, we're gonna start answering some of the questions live on the show from audience. We're gonna pick them out. So throughout the week, just think of something y'all want to ask us to talk about. And if something happened like Wednesday, the day before, or even the day of, just make sure y'all DM us and we're gonna start picking out questions and we're gonna start
Definitely.
responding because we want to keep y'all involved. You know what I'm saying? It's a new show, so we want to keep all y'all involved. We don't want y'all just sitting here talking to us. We gonna learn how to not talk over each other because we're bad at that. So
Yeah. We
so we gonna get
just
it together.
passionate.
Definitely passionate, but yeah, this is my girl, maybe Shannon. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on all social medias. She damn near look like a superstar compared to how she looking now on every damn post. She be doing her big one.
Listen. Today this is a chill day. It's a Thursday.
Right.
Y'all gotta understand. I'll be looking a little rough. Nails ain't done. My nails gonna be done next time too. I got an
Okay.
appointment.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that now. We're gonna make sure. Shit. Listen, we
Not y'all
appreciate
gonna do a nail check. All right, send the funds.
yeah, yeah,
Y'all send the money to
yeah.
our cash app. No.
We definitely they doing a nail check.
They gonna have to do a what is it, a GoFundMe for my nails.
I think they got you. But yes, listen, I appreciate you, man. We got to get this thing off the ground. We're gonna keep it pushing. Um, I enjoyed this one. Maybe
For
Shannon,
sure.
too real. We out
Bye.
of here.
All
Bye.
right.
Ah.